Hello everyone. For all those people watching this video for the first time, I'm your friend Hemant Kumar, who's currently situated in Berlin, Germany. So if you've not watched my previous segment video, so I just suggest you to go back to the playlist and then have a look at the other videos as well. So today's video is all about the radio tax which you need to pay. That's the second letter which you get at your post box, the mailbox, once you're done with your handmail. So let's talk about radio tax today. So what is radio tax? It's also called as Rundfunkbeitrag. It's a monthly fee that you need to pay to the German authorities. Okay, so it's a must all over Germany. So you have to pay it. So why do we pay it? Like, what for do we pay it? So it's often called as a TV tax or a radio tax. It's always paid for public radio or public television. So this is why you pay it, because it's like in general, and it costs you around 17 euros approximately here per month, and it costs you around 53 euros if you want to pay it quarterly. I do something like, what do you say, combined together. So this is all about it, and it's like the radio tax is one person, one tax, or also one apartment and one tax. So this is basically, if you stay in an apartment, say for example, you have 5 rooms in an apartment, you stay in a WG and you have 5 people staying along with you. But here the condition is one apartment, once radio tax. So 17 euros per month if you have to pay. All 5 members need not pay 17 euros separately. So this happens like 17 euros is divided by 5, and that amount is paid by a single person from your apartment, and you need to pay him like as per your mutual understanding. So a single person from an apartment pays this radio tax on behalf of everybody who stays over there, and in turn you pay him back. So this is basically the thumb rule which works out. But still, if there are any mutual understandings, you can like look out. Also, if you're staying in a studio apartment, or say for example you are a single owner for a single apartment, then like you have to pay the entire 17 euros by yourself, no matter whoever else stays over there, because the Anmeldung or the registration of the property is done on your name. Okay, so the second part is, as I told you, if you stay in WG, if a single person, say for example there are 5 people, and 1 2 3 4 5, and the first person pays the radio tax, and you are the 4th person who recently got into the WG, and you get this letter from ARD, radio tax office, and you have to like tell them that you are a person from your house already pays it. So what happens is, there's a particular letter that comes to your place when you are like done with your Anmeldung. A snapshot for that letter is already shared as a link in the description. So if you want to have a look, you can have a look, because this letter is also in German. So you need not like think it is something else. So you can like have a look, and once you get a letter, you can just compare it, and that's your radio tax bill. So that radio tax bill also comes with a letter, that's a form which asks you to pay the amount, or also there is the other side of the form which gives you space to enter the bank account details to auto deduct from your account. So this is one procedure, and the second part is also there is bank details given to whom you have to pay. So there are 2 ways where you can pay. And there's also a third column wherein if somebody from your house is already paying the tax, you just need to mention their tax number, like their reference number there, and their full name with their signature. So if you're done with this, you can directly post it to the Radio ARD office, or the ZDF office, or the Deutschland Radio office. So all these are one and the same. They work for the same cause. So you can send it to them. They just go around and they just have a look at your form, and then they link your radio tax bills to that number, so that you can like you are clear with your billing cycles. So this is how you pay and how you manage your radio tax over here. Okay, so this is being very clear and being very straight. So there is also other side of the coin, that's like, if you do not pay, what happens? What happens when you ignore it, or like if you like do not pay it, what happens? Nothing big happens as of such. You just keep on getting the letter you impose more amount of fines. It just gets heavier. The amount which you have to pay becomes in bulk, it becomes bigger. So if it's 17 euros plus fine plus the next month's 17 euros plus fine, so it goes on increasing. So if you have enough funds, you can ignore it. If you do not, then I suggest please go in the legal way and then just pay it off. It's just like 17 euros per month if you are in studio. If not, you can, like, it's way more cheaper if you are in a VG. So I suggest do not get into these kind of legal conflicts and harm yourself, because this also affects your Schufa score. Schufa is actually, it's a credit authority, like a credit bureau in Germany. It gives the credit scores to you on the basis of your tax ID or even your radio tax. Like, you know, it's completely dependent on your tax ID. So here in Germany, what happens is, whenever they put in your credentials, say for example your tax ID or your Anmeldung or even your name, this also works out, okay? Whenever they put in your name, they get the entire history of everything. Like, what have you done, where have you been staying, where have you been, like, spending your things, money, where, when, how, and what are your pending bills, have you cleared them, yes, no, everything, every single thing is being like displayed over there. So I suggest you do not do that, because Schufa it gives you credit score which makes you very easier to rent an apartment and also to get loans. If you have a future plan of taking any loans or staying back here, like settle down here. So I suggest do not go in a bad way and just go ahead and like clear it off. So what if you are leaving Germany after, for example, 10 years? Say for instance, if you're a student, you complete your masters, you look out for a job for 1 more year, and roughly you stay in Germany for 5 years, and then you want to go off. So still, will the radio tax be deducted? Yes, it will be deducted. But for that also you have a solution. What you need to do is, the process is, you need to go to the Bürgeramt, do your Abmeldung. Once you're done with your Abmeldung, then you need to write a letter to the radio tax authorities saying that you have done your Abmeldung, attach it to it, and they have a particular form for deregistering from your radio taxes, and you need to send them a proof that you're leaving Germany with your Abmeldung receipt, and they just cancel it out and they send you a settlement letter, and it's like completed. This is all about radio tax. It's a small thing, but small things do matter a lot. So I suggest you do not get into some legal conflicts, and like do all these formalities in your initial stage and like be tension free, so that you are like enjoying your stay here in Germany. Hope this video was very helpful for you, knowledgeable for you, and hope I have been covering nice points for you with respect to this, that's the radio tax, and many other topics which I've already discussed and which will be discussed further. And feel free to drop a comment in the below comment section if you have further more topics you want me to cover. And also do like, share and subscribe the channel. Just a quick disclaimer, all what I convey to you in my video segments is all out of my very own personal experience. So this is all subject to change in minor, not fully. The process remains the same, but there might be some changes according to the time that is being made. This is about the recent things which I have been experiencing. Hope this has been helpful for you guys. So thank you so much for hearing this. I hope you stay tuned for the further videos as well. So thank you guys. See you again. Stay safe, stay healthy. Bis dann.